It is fascinating that an increasingly large number of people in the United States have become interested in the practice of what may generally be called meditation or contemplation, according to models that have been followed for centuries in Asia. And one of the reasons for this is that the religions which are generic to the West, Judaism, Christianity, and even Islam, are more talkative than contemplative. In other words, when you go to a church service, if you're a Protestant, you expect the main event to be the sermon. And also the minister's prayer, offered more or less spontaneously, telling God how to control the universe. And if you're a Catholic, you expect the Mass, which has now been translated into English.
Where we invite outsiders into the conversation, where we get thinkers, orators, philosophers from the left and the right to collaborate. We're concentrically from reality as we conjure new worlds from the ashes of the old. Don't want to miss this, it's going to make you be able to survive the apocalypse. By God, it's coming! We know that the time for petty tribalism is over. We have to find a new amalgamation, conjure from our consciousness a new algorithm of peace and harmony. We must find among us a way to confront the great titans of tech, the Silicon Valley giants, the political rogues, the great monsters of the cyber world, and the corporate dragons. All must be slain. We have to find a David to fight this Goliath. Somehow we must load a single shot, and we can only find it collaboratively and together, and it will not be found on the surface. It will only be found under the skin.
So that everybody can supposedly understand it, and has thereby been degraded from what Hindus would call mantra, the use of sound for meditation, to a merely instructive affair. We are very verbose in our religion, and because of that, it's all words, words, words. And only rarely does this help us to transform our consciousness. And this is more and more people are realizing is the important thing. Because we discover this, that our extremely powerful technologies are magnifiers or amplifiers. When we do what we will, what we think we desire with technology, we are, as it were, blowing up our image of ourselves to enormous proportions. And many of us are beginning to realize that we don't like it. We discover ourselves to be beings that are hostile to the environment and that are bent on dominating stuff. We don't feel at home in the universe. We feel that our skin, there it is, the boundary between a palpitating, sensitive consciousness that's terrified of what's outside the skin and terrified of a good deal that's inside it, like bacteria and cancer cells, weak arteries, cholesterol. So we have this strange thing that Lancelot White called the European dissociation, feeling of oneself as a prisoner, involuntarily so, in a hostile world. It does not give a damn about our people.
I woke up on it.
And therefore, when news comes from all about, whether it be from the Orient or whether it be from experiments with psychedelic drugs, when news comes that this feeling of our own existence may be a hallucination, people prick up their ears and would like to know, is there some other mode of consciousness which one can be in, which is not this alienating mode? Because we feel, I think many of us, very, very strongly, that if there is such a place, we would like to be there. That, of course, entails difficulties, which we shall go into. But this is the starting point of the fascination.